Yeah, this is Tactical Red, and you're on Tactical United, and Nemanja Matic has signed a deal for not one, not two, but 3 years. 3 years. Three. You think that means he'll be basically 35, 35 when his contract is up. No. Don't get me wrong, Matic is doing well, but he's 32 next month. And he'll be 35 by the time he's been there. And let's be honest, we're not going to play Matic probably past next season, first team. Because if we are, we're not winning anything. Do you get me? So, this is the thing that frustrates me about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's too nice. He gave Matic, and people will be like, oh, it's not Solskjaer doing the contract. It's not Solskjaer doing the contracts. Trust me, Solskjaer is deciding the years, 100%. 100% Solskjaer's deciding years. The other dons are deciding money and, this, that and the other importance, worth, this. But Solskjaer is definitely deciding the years. Mata got a 3-year contract. 2 or 3 year contract. That's mad. Now Matic has got a 3-year contract. We need to start thinking about who's doing these negotiations. And this is why we need a sporting director. Because it's madness giving Matic a 3-year contract. It's madness. I think what will also happen with Matic is he will start slacking because he'll get comfortable, just like what happened to De Gea. He got comfortable, start slacking. I hope he doesn't. But giving these guys too much always makes people slack, and I'm not feeling that 3-year contract for Matic. I'm not. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve 3 years because he's too old. Man like Giggs and that was on rolling contracts from 32. Why is Matic being given a 3-year contract? Bang. You should be on a rolling 1-year contract based on performances. So if you keep performing, bang, we renew it. Because obviously when you get to a certain age, shit starts to slide down and stuff. So, your level of performance does drop. It does drop. And there's no doubt it will drop with Matic because it drops with every single player. And, what he's done in the last 6 months doesn't deserve a 3-year contract. And this is the thing about Solskjaer. He's too soft and too nice. I've always said that about him. Yeah, he's doing well at the moment, but, he can't get too excited and start handing out contracts for 3 years to players that are 32 years old. That's a madness. No one does that. No clubs do that. Not even shit clubs do that, to be honest with you. So what is he doing? What is he giving him? A 3-year contract? Honestly, he better not be thinking that he's going to be there for 3 years too, because we need a DM. Max needs to be replaced because, yeah, he's doing well, but, his legs will go. His legs will go. And they've gone and come back somehow. I don't know how, but they're going to go again. They're going to go. It could be next season that his legs go. And then you're stuck with him for 2 more years or 2 seasons and a half because you offered him a 3-year contract because you're a donor. He's the one that offered Phil Jones a 5-year contract. That was under Solskjaer's tenureship. He offered Pereira a contract. That was under Solskjaer's tenureship. Who else? McTominay. Okay, he's been given 5 years. Does he deserve it? I don't know, but 5 years is too much for me. He's not that good, but whatever. I won't put it on him for McTominay. Who else? I'm sure he gave someone else a long-term contract that shouldn't have deserved it. But, And then we've got players like Gomez walking out the door for free because you can't get game time. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get why he gave Matic that 3-year contract. But on other news, Bruno Fernandes has been named Player of the Month for June, obviously. I mean, the funny thing is, Matic has probably played better than him. Just, for the impact that he's had in June. Matic, funnily, has played better than him. Not better, but I think he deserves, for me, Man United anyway. I don't know about the league, but for Man United, I think Matic has been key to the way we've been playing for the last 4 games. But yeah, Bruno won it obviously because Bruno's Bruno, and this guy's going to take us to another level. This guy is already taken us to another level. So the influence, I think I put it on my Instagram channel. I didn't see anyone else put this, so I'm sure I feel like I was the first one to put this. Like, it might sound a bit big-headed, but I didn't see anyone else put it. I said Bruno is like Cantona. Like, he's just like Cantona, completely like Cantona in the way he's come in, made the team play better, made everyone play better. People look up to him. He sets standards. You know, he could be even more influential than Cantona. You never know. Like, honestly, Bruno's influence alone is world class. Let alone what he does on the pitch. Like, his influence alone is amazing. So, you know, he deserves it. He definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves it. You know, going forward, like with the signings and everything that we need to make in the summer, because I'm looking at this team and I'm like, do you know what? Forget about challenging. Forget about challenging. I'm not interested in challenging anymore. Like, oh, I'm not interested in challenges anymore. I'm interested in winning the title. And I'm like, what are we gonna do to win the title next season? Because that's what it should be about. I'm not interested in this 3, 4, 5-year plan because we got players already. So what we need to do now is think about what players we need to win the title. Definitely need Sancho. There's no doubt about that. Now what I'm tallying up is this: centre back or midfielder. It's not easy. It's not easy because with the team we have, I'm not sure. The thing is, the way you got to break it down is like this, yeah? As a Man United fan, the way you got to break it down like this. The reason why our defence is so good for so long is because we've been playing two holding midfielders, yeah? So, because we've been playing two holding midfielders, it's been protecting that defence. It's been protecting it. But Maguire, and particularly Maguire, let's be honest, the £80 million Maguire has been exposed many times. There's nothing protecting him anymore. Like, yeah, you got Matic, but because we're so attacking now, Maguire's being exposed. I think Lindelof can handle it. I think Bailly can handle it. Maguire is a weak spot. I think, yeah, Bailly makes mistakes and Bailly is rash, but I'm thinking he's still a good defender. Like, I still see him defend well. He still defends well. Like, people criticize Bailly too much, I think. I think people are too ready to get on Bailly's back after one little mistake. You know? And it wasn't even a handball. It hit his shoulder. It hit him there. It hit him there. And that's handball. That referee was just a dickhead. But Maguire, like, I do think he's good in the air, but he can't jump. Somehow he's good in the air, but if you watch Maguire, he actually can't lift his feet off the ground more than maybe 4 inches. Like, he can't jump. He genuinely can't jump. Like, I've seen it. He jumps like a salmon. Like, he jumps like that. He's like, he doesn't jump. Jump. He just doesn't jump. It frustrates me. Please watch Maguire. Just watch him when he's playing. He gets beaten in the air quite a lot because he can't jump. But somehow he's good in the air. You know? So, I don't really know what Maguire is really good at. Like, to me, he's been bought because he looks like a good centre-back. Because he looks like he has the physique, but he's got no pace. His positional sense is good. You know, he doesn't panic on the ball, which is also good. But he can't tackle. The nutmeg was just... it was hilarious. I don't even know how he nutmegged him. It's like... it was like he was waiting for him. Like, Maguire didn't know. He just waited for... Like, it's like it was a routine. It was a routine. It's like, I'm going to nutmeg you. 3, 2, 1. Through your legs. Like, it was routine. It was unbelievable. I've never seen anyone get nutmegged. Honestly. But, yeah, no, I think I would choose, if I had to choose, I think we do need a centre back, I'm not going to lie. But we need a midfielder as well, because that midfield is weak after the first 3 midfielders. It's weak. And that's why it was so frustrating getting rid of Gomez, because I think Gomez could have done a job. I know he's not the same as Bruno and Pogba, but he has a level of quality that we require, but no one else has it. Pereira doesn't have it. Lingard doesn't have it. Matter's outdated. You know, McTominay, just passion merchant, robotic or android McTominay. Fred is all right. Fred is decent. Fred is a good backup. But after Fred, there's nothing. After Fred, there's nothing. And Fred, unfortunately, can't score goals. Fred, unfortunately, can't give good assists. So Fred is a good player, but he doesn't really have an end product. You know? So where do we go from there? Midfielder or defence? And we're not spending 90 million and then spending another 50 and then another 80, 70 because we got Ed Woodward and we got Glazers in charge. And they're not spending peas. If we spend 90 million on Sancho, they'll be like, that's it, Ollie. You've had your budget. That's your budget. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, but you have to get Sancho because, you know, people might think, oh, you need a midfielder or defender, but without goals, you don't win games. And people can talk about sorting out defence. And offence is all right anyway. It's not like it's horrendous. It's decent. It's decent. I just don't know, man. Maguire's suspect. We have to say Maguire is suspect. We have to say, I haven't seen Lindelof get done the way Maguire gets done. I have to say that. Like, we have to look at it, analyse it, and not, I think let's forget all these, you know, all these English fans and all these English biased fans who think, you know, let's blame the foreigner. Like, forget about that. Let's look at it. Does Lindelof get done like that? Does Lindelof get done the way Maguire got done at Tottenham? The only thing Lindelof gets done is in the air from time to time. That's it. But Maguire gets done in the air a lot, and he's fucking 6'4", and because he can't jump. Honestly, like, he's our captain too, and he's, I don't know. For me, he's one of our worst players. Like, for me, like that out of that 11. When you look at our 11, okay, let's break it down a little bit more. Out of that first 11, who's the worst player? Who's the worst two players in that final 11? It's not Greenwood. It's not Martial. It's not Pogba. It's not. It could be Rashford. It could be Rashford. It's not Bruno. It could be Matic, but it's not. It's not Matic right now. No, it's not. It's not Wan-Bissaka. It's basically out of our defence. Like, I think Luke Shaw's a good defender. I just think attacking, he's not as good as he could be, but I still think he's good. I still prefer him in our team than over Maguire. So I'm looking at the worst players in our team. The worst technical player is Maguire. Like, he's the worst player in our team. He's the worst player in our team. When you actually break it down, you could say Luke Shaw, potentially. You could say Matic. Like, Luke Shaw, Maguire, and Matic, for me, are our worst players in the team. And the only reason I say Matic is because over his whole course of being at Man United, he hasn't been that great. But obviously, the last 6 months, he's been quite good. But when I look at when Matic performs, like, he performs well. When Maguire, like, has a great game, I'm like, he had a great game against Norwich. That's the best game I've seen him play since lockdown, against Norwich, and he scored. But nah, I don't think. I think Maguire's a weakling, and I think we need to think about that. I think Ollie's never gonna consider that because he spent 85 million on him. But if he wants to be a Man United manager and if he wants to win titles and win trophies like a real Man United manager, he has to consider it. Because Fergie would have definitely considered it. And that's why Fergie's the best. Because and that's what you guys forget. Some Man United fans forget that Fergie was ruthless. Fergie would chop. Fergie would say, do you know what? If you're slacking, I don't care, you're gone. That's Fergie. And that's my mentality. It stays with me. It stays with me. Like, I've been brought up on Fergie. I've been brought up on seeing Man United, how Ferguson thinks. So I think like Fergie. And Fergie was ruthless. Fergie would chop. He's chopped. I could go through the list. The list that you all know who's chopped. So, you know, we need to be, if we want to be at that top level, we need to be cutthroat and we need to be honest with ourselves. Maguire, and I think when he gets into the Champions League as well, Oh, if we get Champions League, he's gonna get exposed. Oh God. And then it's gonna be even more of this. Let him go against Neymar and Mbappe and them, man, and like, you know, Ronaldo and a couple other there's not a lot of world class dons in Premier League. Trust me. Attacking wise, it's not a lot of world class dons in Champions League. In Premier League, got a couple players here and there, but when he gets into Champions League and he plays the big boys, and he will get exposed. So yeah, Matic signed a new deal. I'm gonna leave it there. 3 years is too much for me. Way too much. It's 2 years too much. I think he should have got a 1 year rolling contract because that's how ruthless clubs operate. But, you know, we'll see. We will see. Anyway, I'm Tactical Red. This is Tactical United. And we've got a game on Wednesday. We have to win.